Music and let's plays and a couple other things such as skits and vid blogs. Also sometimes I sing. This sums up the controller show.
Well, hi everyone! Welcome back to Kyler Hates Himself, episode 11. Oh god, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this to myself? Why is this a green pen and her pen is red? And that pen's red too. Oh, god. No! Okay, well, once again, I'm pressing the space bar to progress things. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I can at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else started hanging out. Okay, thanks for keeping your promise, Kyler. Alright, your face was not doing okay. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Having you dive head first in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. Oh, hi, Natsuki. What's going on? Hey, you were looking a little bit negative there for a second. You want to keep yourself positive for one fucking second? Okay. All right. Awesome. Good. Bim, I need your help. No, don't leave. Stay there. Oh, come on. Look, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you didn't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, okay. She's over the screen. Fuck that. Fuck. Okay. I remember what the fuck she just said. I think you find yourself stuck between, say, manga and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, it is. Let's talk about manga some more now. Yeah. Let's talk about that some more. Let's not talk about your fucked up fuckiness. I'm sorry, Kyler. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Sure. Ma'am, I still need your moral support. Stop. Come over here. Yuri comes shoots that thinking with a disappointed glance. Anyway, okay, the background is turning. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait. I mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget to say anything. Mim, don't mess with things. No, Mim, I'm sorry, everybody. She's messing with stuff that she can't be messing with. Okay. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want him to make a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Oh, she's vice president. I forgot that I should help you get started on something you might like. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted. Yeah, the background needs to stop turning. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks, oh, like this, I'm not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, once settled in, I expect a monitor to get up. Okay, I'm gonna save. Saving. Okay, now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. She's gonna fucking jump scare me. That's what's gonna happen. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Mim, I'm gonna pet my cat. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks in her glass at me and her eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her face eye deeper in her butt. Okay, so there's options down there. Oh, what? I can't... Why can't I progress this? Oh, sorry. I was just spacing out. Murder this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, It's fine. I was focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Why was Monica in front of the text box? That's not okay. That's not okay that she was in front of the text box. Okay, her eyes are fucked up. Just reading a little bit of the cell. Oh, okay. What's the book that you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Oh my god, her eyes were getting so fucked up. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once this starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. If that's so, what's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, is that why your eyes are getting fucked up? Basically, it's about this religious cant that was turned into a human experiment prison. People trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. The facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and then fixing into... Oh, may it be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, really into it. The book, I mean. Not the timing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Look, it was going to be a nice story, so that dark drink came from nowhere. Ooh, it's just like the game, I get it. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kyler? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of books, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot about you're into those kind of things. God, Mim, stay right there. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story kind of challenges you to look at life from a new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... Nope. No. Saving. I'm saving the fucking game. Please tell me I can select those windows without... Okay, thank you. Okay. Awesome. But I'm just rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredible. Oh, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Yeah, that's what you're passionate about, not death. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Oh my god, fuck you. Fuck. No, I didn't even start the fucking timer. Okay. I just realized they didn't start the timer, and my recording thing for Bandicam is not appearing to actually be recording, so I'm gonna go check up on that. I'm gonna leave my face cam running just in case anything goes to Kerfuckle Town. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Wow, I mean, you don't have to, but... Aha, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is ringing in company with someone. I see. Press the space bar, damn it. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. So I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It says this, I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yeah, sure it is. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. It was just bathing in the... Oh, what the fuck was that? What'd you say? What? What? You just said something there. You can't pretend like you didn't. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. So we lean in a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here. Oh no. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Fuck. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. Fuck. I just dropped my pencil. I have to pick that up. I do the same thing with my left arm and on the right side of the book. That way, when I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, held even closer together than before, it's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? Turn the page. Saving. Saving the fucking game. Saving it. Turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, our eyes meet. No, if I'll be able to keep up with her. Mim, get over here. Mim, Mim, come here, please. Mim, for the love of God. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. You're no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finishes reading the page before me, so I turn to my own fruition. Continue the first chapter in silence, even so turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently laying over the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't really do this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and all that. Ah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Oh god, I thought you meant something else about her. Okay, I'm gonna get my cat. Hey Mim, you should come over here. I need my cat, guys. You don't understand. This is, even with the sun, okay. It's a wonderful day outside, that's good to know. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ah, well, Yuri, are you feeling alright, eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Oh, she likes all that gory stuff. She likes hearing about, like, the dismemberment and shit, because she's dark and evil. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kyler? Did something happen just now? Yeah? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Aha, don't worry, I believe in you, silly. Is her face looking okay? Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Make a mental note of what I left on the book, then slip it back into my bag. Oh, right, Yuri's not here. Again, saving. I will save fucking everywhere if I have to. Oh, God. This is so much more tense than it should be. I'm gonna show it to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can... Yeah. People can try, but that's about it, yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the organized thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said, for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. So it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Okay. Guess we're doing Monica now. Hi. Hi, Kyler. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good, glad to clear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Okay, alright, thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, and much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha, don't worry, Kyler. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But so a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Monica, my poem. Great job, Kyler. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts while I put in some effort. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. Ooh, I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming out on strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for her alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we already started showing our poems. Already? Sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Yeah, right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he isn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Why can't I scroll with the arrow? Okay, confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. Room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When formed out loud, it can be really powerful. Mim, get over here. What was the right inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm gonna save my game again. Wow, this episode should just be called Kyler Saves His Game. Because honestly, that's what this episode is. Okay, I guess oh, what was that? What? What was that? You guys see that? What was that? What the fuck was that up in the right corner? Okay. Oh, I can't. Oh. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Dot. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers his mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really, huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. Oh. Oh, I get it. She knows. She knows from a different timeline. I've written poems before. When Sayori was still alive. That's what it is. She knows that in a different timeline I've written poetry before. That is crazy. I get that. Okay. I just meant, here trails off, unable to find an excuse. Yeah, she knows. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I've been through that myself. Kind of learned to pick it up myself. I think the most noble thing I recognize in new writers is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style to separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are too many different skills and techniques writing a simple poem. Let us find them, building them, but getting them to work I think her eyes just fucked up. Work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learn by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I'm following my cat around as I pet her. Natsuki could be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, Mim! She's knocking things in my room. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Mim, no. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Oh. Oh, I've read this one before. Mim, come on. This isn't continuing. I don't trust this. Oh. What? There we go. I was being weird. I'm sorry I have so terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem, even though it was short. It was really descriptive. Wasn't too short. Usually write longer poems. Not at all. I feel like that poem was longer. I'm really glad you liked it. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, to suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Kyler. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the person is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort and able to let go of their past, and soon to be left with nothing! That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Kyler. Ah, me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice as knowing my poems could stand up to theirs. This is Literature Club after all. Okay, the music is fucked. Saving. Saving again. Save. Quick. Yes, overwrite my save. Ha. Even though I don't think that's really gonna save me. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem, to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant a language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Gosh, Natsuki. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kyler did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Kyler liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh. You're just stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kyler appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? Now do you know he did appreciate my advice more? Are you sure are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kyler started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities and ours like that. Really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at... Who's talking? You want to be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? The saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to improve anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Think you can outbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful of... you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Ooh, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kyler hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels to you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns over to me. I should have noticed I was standing there. Kyler, she's just trying to make me look bad. Oh, they're standing above the static. That's not true. She started it. How did... Oh. What? Natsuki. No. Natsuki. Fuck you. Fuck you. Man, get over here. I need your support. Oh, fuck. Ma'am. Hey, Kyler. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. Ma'am, come here. We really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ahaha. Some president I am, right? I haven't confront my own club members properly. Just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my own foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly that Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Oh my god. Oh, shit's gonna get even more real next time, you guys. I gotta cut it off here. I'm going way over my time. I got way too invested in that. Woo! Chills. Spooked. Deadass spooked. Oh my god. Wow! Wow, that was really good. That was a really good episode. Okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys next time for when shit even more hits the fan, I'm sure. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, Kyler here. Just here for a little extra thing. I wanted to show you guys the amount of hell I went through just to make this episode what you just saw. So, if you're curious as to what exactly happened, just in case you you know, you don't remember when I said in the video, but basically what happened was I changed the size of the recording window when I started the Bandicam recording, and when it did that, I did it at the very beginning before I even started playing the game and started the episode. So that's why on the recording for Bandicam it only said 19 seconds, because I guess 19 seconds in of recording Bandicam, that was when I changed the window size. So everything after that, I literally stopped it right before I even started filming the game, but like, oh my god. So here's the hell that I went through. Yeah, this is all the things. You see all these little individual items here? Those are to make it look like it's paused. Yeah, this is
This is hell. I was very frustrated in the process of making this, and that also is why it says saving, and that's why there's nothing else for it, because I drew it so fast and was just so fed up with all this bullshit. Look at this. Look how black it is. You can't even tell. Like, oh my god, I don't even know if this even gonna be able to render. Like, I don't understand really how rendering works, and like luckily, like the last like 28 minutes of the video, I didn't need to sync back up because I started over, and that was my first reaction. So all of that stuff after I said I'll be right back and go fix my stuff, that was all my first reaction. I hadn't seen any of that stuff yet, but all of this I had to edit and make it look nice so that way nothing, like when Yuri pops up and she's all freaky, it wouldn't pop up before I reacted to it, because that would have been really bad. So anyway, I just hope you guys appreciated the work that I went through and were entertained by the episode, because I tried really fucking hard to get this look as nice as I could, even when my reactions were to the video were not my initial. Well, it was my first reaction, but the video was not from my first reaction. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.